What's happening, traders? Welcome back to another video and welcome back to Aussie dollar. Now, I know I've been a little while, but I've got loads of videos coming out this week now, the end of the week and the weekend, so please bear with me. I've been very busy and it's just been crazy. So we're on here on Aussie dollar USD, and basically we've got a nice little supply zone lining up, right? We've got this area here. Okay, we've also had from this area taken a little bit of a liquidity grab above these equal highs here. And then prices pushed down quite sharp, breaking structure to the left, and so on. We've also been in an overall higher sort of, this is the inside structure. On a higher structure, we've been in a downtrend, as you can see. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And we could potentially be looking to make a new lower low. If we look to the left, which I haven't really done yet, actually, let's have a quick look. You can see that we've got all this clean traffic down to this area down here, which has created this push up, right? So we could potentially be looking at price to continue to the downside here. So on the 5-minute chart, what we're going to do is if we get our break of a candle low, which is our usual entry, we're going to enter. Now, one thing I am aware of is if you look down, you can't see, but it's actually 4 minutes and 57 seconds until the New York Stock Exchange opens. So I'd ideally like to wait for this candle to do its thing. It's going to give us an entry right now, a really nice entry too. Look at that. So that is, oh no, didn't give us an entry yet. We haven't broken that candle's low. It's probably going to any second. This technically would be an entry, but I want to wait for the volatility of the New York Stock Exchange to open. We had some pretty big news at 1:30, which isn't necessarily going to affect price immediately or on the stock exchange open, but I just want to see, better to be safe than sorry. So I'm going to wait and see if we can get in potentially after the open. It's always a bit of a pain when this sort of perfect setup lines up right on the open, because you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes there is lots of volatility and it's always a bit risky. So we're going to wait and see, and yeah, we'll come back when hopefully the New York's open and we get our entry. If this can keep pushing up and hang around here for a bit and then give us our entry once a 5 minutes of the open's done, that's going to be perfect. So let's see what happens. Okay, guys, so we've got 25 seconds left of this candle. We haven't had our entry yet because we haven't got a break for candle low. So we're just waiting for price to give us an entry, basically. So I think that's going to happen on the open, which is going to be in the next 12 seconds. Then we're going to wait to see what that candle does and see how it reacts. If it's super volatile, we're going to stay out. And we'll see basically just how it goes. Here it comes. We're pushing up. I'm just going to look at some other pairs as well. Let's see what US 30's doing. US 30's turning around. That's a good sign. That's having a breakout. So if we can close back in here, there could be a potential here. Okay. So nothing too crazy yet. It hasn't been overly volatile, but it normally takes a minute or two for everyone to get going. That's a gold trade that we had earlier. I didn't record this one, and I have actually taken this out because of the New York Stock Exchange opening, but that was a nice little profit. So that's pushing down. That's actually giving us a bit of an entry there because we broke that candle's low. NAS is pushing down too, which is always a good sign. I find that Aussie USD and NAS have a little bit of correlation, which is always a nice thing to see. So we're staying on that Aussie though. Here we go. Are we going to get our entry? Basically, this candle now has to break this candle's low for a valid entry. So let's see what we get. Be back if we get it. Just a quick one as well. We have filled all the fair value gaps in the zone. Okay, we're pushing down, which is nice. How big will this stop loss be? Pretty large. Just working out my amounts. Here we go. NAS is going to be, NAS is pushing down large. I wish we could have taken something on NAS as well, but let's see. Here we go. There we go. We're in. Entry taken. Modifier stop loss is at 345. And target 1 first TP there. Target 2. Breaking out new lows of the overall larger trend. Okay. Looking good. Alright, not much else to do but to wait and see now. Oh, what am I doing there? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so we're just wait and see now. This is what it is. So we're just going to put an alert down here. This is our first TP. And yeah, targeting 31 pips. See, the great thing is of like, well, not great thing, it might not happen, but we've got all this clean traffic down to this huge area here. This is a nice supply zone on the New York Open, which has been reacted to. So price could potentially push down. This move didn't break the overall trend's new higher high, so we're still on a downward trend. So potentially we could look to target all the way down. Let's go for 60 pips just to pop the zone there. And that's looking nice. So we'll come back and we'll see how this goes very shortly. Alright guys, what's happening? So we just jumped in and we got our first TP, and I took TP here. I was out in the kitchen and couldn't record. We then pushed up, broke out for break even. I've decided to take another entry because price pushed up, and actually I think all we did here was liquidity grab across all these equal highs here, right? So we got all this sort of like trendline liquidity here. You can see that we literally tipped the top of here, and now price is pushing back down. I do think that we're still in a downtrend. We haven't broken this high yet. And you know, I feel that we could potentially come down to make equal lows before going up. So basically we're just going to look for price to continue to the downside. I've gone for a second entry, stop loss just above the high here, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll go well. So let's see. Okay then guys, so we just come down for our first TP again. So I'm actually going to take another full TP, first TP, and then stop loss is going to come to break even again, and we're going to hope that price can continue now. It's done what it needs to do up here, and we're going to continue to the downside. I just want to jump on here as well, just looking at GU, sorry, on the 30-minute chart. I've taken a trade here. Now, it's quite a big trade because it's on the 30-minute chart, but it's just looking too nice, okay? So we've got this supply zone here, which is continuing the downward trend here. Okay, we've got a nice price action candle here, and we got an entry on a break of a candle low. So same what we do on the 5-minute, but we're doing it at the 30-minute. So it's going to be a 33 pip first TP for us down here. And then we've got this area here, which could potentially be a supply zone. But we actually have this origin down here, which is more interesting with fair value gaps beforehand. So I'm looking for price to continue down basically today. And if we get to our first TP, then we'll look to take our usual 80%. And then we can let the rest run potentially down to this large zone down here for a whole 92 pips. So we'll see how both of these go. And we'll come back when we got some more info. Okay guys, jumping back in on the AU trade, you can see we pushed down. We've made a new low now, which is nice to see. And I'm just going to hold this and just see how it goes. So we'll come back to this. GU is also done the same. We've pushed down nicely into profit. We haven't hit our first TP yet. I think we're going to get a pullback and then potentially come back down and continue this downward trend. So let's see how it goes. Alright guys, jumping back in, we're on GU now, and we have hit first TP, so we hit a nice 33 pips there. Stop loss has now been brought to break even, 80% has been taken, and 20% is left running. You're pushing down quite nicely now. So yeah, really happy with that, and AU has pushed down really nicely too. I'm actually going to take the next 10% and then bring my stop loss to probably above this high here. So we're locked in profit all the way, and yeah, I still see price going down further. But I'm going to take the money off the table now because it's getting late now. It's about 5 o'clock here in the UK. So I'm going to take that bank and I'm going to go to the gym. So I'm going to leave the video there. I may post this at the end of the video or put this on my Instagram. And that will be us for trading today. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.